No, my camera's disconnected. Well, this is a great start.
Black James can come in and say the day.
So that's me when I was 10 when I went on holiday.
That's you more than 10.
Oh yeah, you edited the photo to be darker because
That's Hood James.
you're an interesting fellow who likes to spend your time productively.
No, I spend the day productively. That's why we're bringing back the podcast.
Well, not on a regular basis, but it is technically the return. So, hello, everyone. What is going on? James here, and I still bloody look the same. Still look the same, unfortunately. Haven't changed my appearance much. I did want to get rid of the
it hasn't a heart attack while he's been offline.
I've had a heart attack. I mean,
No, a Pearl Harbor attack.
Anyway,
if you guys have heard, there's 6 people who have gone missing today, or a few days ago. James on a boat nearby, just so everyone knows.
that's a baseless claim. Do not listen to GC. But yeah, I might as well, before we get into the drama and everything, I might as well say what I've been doing the past few months YouTube related. I have got a big video done called How Lego Styles the Complete Saga Save TT Games. That's what I've been working on for a bit of time. And while we've been away, we have missed some interesting shizzle. Unfortunately, I feel all right with myself, but I've got a bit of a minor cold. I think it's because of the changing climate, because I've been to Spain and Italy and Gibraltar in the hot weather, and now I've come back to England in the shitty weather.
He's putting all his middle class on us now. I've been to Spain, I've been to Gibraltar, I've been to Italy. Ooh.
George, I'm not as campy as you. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Bloody hell. But anyway, no, I haven't been abroad for you. Well, I've never been abroad, bro. You went to 5 countries when you were a kid, anyway. Well, 4 countries. You went to Ireland.
Yeah, you did. It doesn't mean I like the places.
No, yeah, so you're more pompous and middle. No, George is more pompous and middle class than me, because George is. I said, "Oh, George, it's brilliant that you went to so many places when you were young." And then he's like, "Well, Spain was a hot shithole. Portugal was a hot. Portugal was a hot shithole, but the people were friendly. France was hot, but I don't fucking like France. And Ireland was okay. I just like having a few fish and chips in Tembe." That's way more posh and middle class than what I was saying.
I've never been to France. That's a basis game.
I swear you've been to France. And I said, when you were...
I have not been to France.
So you've been Spain, Portugal, and Ireland then?
Menorca was another one. But I don't know if that's it. Barcelona.
That's in Spain, so that counts as Spain.
Yeah.
So you've been to Spain twice, Portugal and Ireland, yeah?
Yeah. I can't think of it anymore.
Fair enough. I always thought you went to France, and that's why you didn't want to go back.
No, I just don't like French people.
Well, that's not very nice. Anyway,
I'll be funny. There's a lot of other things and people I don't like as well. So that's just another one to pile on top.
Your edginess is getting out of control here. Bloody hell, the Return podcast. You've been saving this edginess and madness.
I have been waiting for this.
Away, you're saying, like, you're getting pictures of me up saying, you know, that this is the Black James, and saying that you don't like French people, and going like ooh, 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 and going out. This is all just madness, man.
This has been pent up over like months now.
I will stand by the fact that you never act edgy on your channel ever, apart from the weakest link intro. But yet on the podcast, you'll be saying all sorts of madness and getting your boobs out and all that rubbish.
I was literally topless in one of my last videos. I think.
What are you on about?
I don't know.
No, that was an unlisted video. That was a reaction. That was a reaction on the channel. That was when you were topless.
Oh, right.
You weren't topless. You had a dressing gown, and you were you were doing certain things, which I'm not going to do. You were doing certain salutes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, do you want to say what you've been doing content-wise the past few months, or?
I mean, quite a bit.
Wait, so you've been waiting for content. When did you get an OnlyFans?
I've got the ARP OnlyFans, like there has to be tribute to some sort of the podcast guys. Like there's one of Aaron
Testing,
and
testing. Hello.
one of Liam.
Just testing what the audio is like.
Yeah.
And now come back to England in the shitty weather.
Always put it on his middle class.
Oh, brilliant. What were you saying then, George?
That I've been doing certain tributes.
You've been wanking offload. You haven't been.
Well, you see in my channel, I often like two videos.
Well, I thought you had things cooking up in the background, mate. I thought you had.
Oh, I've got the videos that I've done and filmed and things like that. I just haven't uploaded them. I don't know if I uploaded the sides like turkey. Well, not turkey, like the barbecue chicken strips that I tried or not.
No, okay.
Anyway, there's some weird videos that I've got done filmed.
Okay,
I will say, I was gonna do an intro for this podcast, but I thought it would be a bit too much. Have you seen the intro to Austin Powers 2?
No.
Can we quickly watch it?
No, I don't want to get done for copyright. You can do whatever you want.
No, not on here. I'm saying you watch it on your phone, and we get your reaction to it. So I'm just sending you the link.
Yeah, go on then.
There you are, sent it to you.
All right then.
So I'm going to recreate this for the podcast. Can we let me see your reaction?
I don't want to react to the whole thing, George. You're completely like putting the show to a standstill. If I react.
No, that's fine. Just watch the first bit.
No, this is like Peace. Must have been where Peacemaker got the John Cena alien scene from. Damn, this is scary. Boob gun. Oh, bloody hell, this is mad. What the hell's going on? George.
Just skip a little bit forward.
No, I've seen
until she explodes.
Madness. Anyway, let's just get into
the show. Walking around then.
Yeah. Anyway, so
yeah, I'll go this recreate that.
So the first thing we've got is I'm Alex from months ago. Now this is old news, but when George first sent this to me, I honestly thought this was like some made-up AI thing. I knew I'm Alex was quite a boring tit and not that interesting with his content, but I didn't realise he got this over the edge and this mad at his missus. I'm really disgusted at him. So we can get the video up and watch a bit of it. It's just absolutely horrible.
I've been waiting for his downfall. Like you see these like more like PC and wokey like ones.
Hey, you're talking.
Yeah,
to me.
People who preach a lot of SJW stuff, but yet
they
completely
and they always end up like this. They always end up like this type of person.
Mm-hmm. This is the thing. Even though now when it's too fucking late, you admit that you did everything fucking wrong. But when it actually matters, when you should lay down like a good fucking dog, you don't fucking do it. You fight for some reason. I don't know why you fight, because you're losing, because you end up admitting that you fucked it all up anyway. So it's just fucking weird. And I know that you're going to end up admitting that you fucked it all up, which is why it's sorry first.
I'm a fucking whore mouth bitch retard cunt.
Is it generally because you're just fucking brain dead?
Yeah, I'm very brain dead. Yeah.
Is that why you decided to go on the fucking offensive instead of the
Didn't go on the
maybe?
offensive.
Okay. I don't know what to call what you did. It was weird. It's always weird. You always take this fucking weird route. Just do the normal route, which is just do the normal route, but a normal girlfriend
You're
would do. And
acting
go,
like
I
this
didn't
is
I didn't
all
mean
just
it.
me, and that's something you really need to fucking fix.
I'm gonna fucking bash your fucking head against the wall with a brick. If
Why is he so angry? Why can't he just bloody...
That makes me so angry every time. Like
But what a pathetic man baby, bro. Honestly, there's a few YouTubers, him and Destiny, I would love to have a YouTube boxing fight or a YouTube MMA fight. I'm Alex is worse than Destiny, but both dudes do wrong me, man. They really
that'd be
wrong.
funny. If you saw him in the street, you'd push him over and just stamp on his head.
Well, I'm not going to make a threat against him. But I guess the YouTube boxing fight is technically somewhat of a threat. But, I mean, if I saw him
Well, yeah.
walking around, I'd say, what?
You get lizard to attack him.
I just
It's
say,
like a Pokemon. Like, this how I choose you.
look, as he's gone into hiding and hasn't faced it like a man, I don't know how I'd react if I saw him. I'd like to think I'd say to him, what you did was completely wrong. You threatened her. You should be going to prison. You're a disgusting twat. Because this is felon idiot behaviour.
you don't shut the fuck up. Because this one, genuinely, this one, you fucked this royally. Fucked this.
I mean, we don't have context for the argument, but I don't care what he's pissed off at her about. There is no need for threats to that level, bro. Saying he's going to bash her skull. What a moron, bro. What an absolute silly, stupid tit, moron, evil twat.
Rat face.
I think I may have said like 100 times to the point where it's actually really hard to follow what I'm saying.
So that was the worst of it.
I've gone.
No, that's not the worst.
You might be able to do that. You might be able to do
Isn't it? I thought after he just sent her a few bad texts.
He kicked her and called her the N-word, and we got that on camera.
And this might work, but you might be able to do that. And it sounds fucking mental. I don't even understand how you could possibly actually follow along to it. Like most of my friends struggle to actually understand what I'm saying.
I'm glad he got caught, but how much of a dummy is he? Like, why would you say all this stuff on a bloody Discord call? What?
Oh, I guess he didn't know it is being recorded.
I know, but like, come on. Like, you got to have some brains, man. You know.
So that's why.
Sorry, man. He doesn't have one. That's why his face looks like.
And then when you go, I don't like this. It's not like massive issues there. And you think you can just fucking ignore them because like, what's the worst that can happen? I don't know. Your boyfriend's a fucking famous internet celebrity and doesn't trust these people because he has to keep his circle small. Because you might not have anything to fucking
circle small,
because your life might be down the fucking drain. But I still have quite a lot that I would like to fucking give. You're making it incredibly fucking hard for me, just like Lewis did.
Yeah.
I fucking hate all of you. You guys are fucking like I can't make any videos of Paul Breach.
And we hate you, you bloody lanky.
What did you say? He can't make a video with Paul Breach, the paedophile Paul Breach. You want to make a video with?
No.
But for some reason, something isn't good enough for you. You get to do whatever you fucking want all day. It's like, and then you look like a fucking miserable fucking little cunt.
Context, he's just kicked her.
Disgusting. This is disgusting. Who does he think he is? Who does he think he's talking to? Absolutely.
He literally, when he lived at her apartment, he left the toilet unflushed after number 2.
What a bell end.
And there's piss bottles in the bedroom.
What a lazy bell.
Like 15 bottles.
Right, I'm not. Look, I think it's daft if people piss in bottles, but at the end of the day, like some people out there are working hard. If they want to piss in the bottles in their room, whatever, but not flushing the toilets after a poo. And he does nothing all day. He's just a bloody silly YouTuber. I'm not trying to say YouTubing's easy, but his type of content, he's already probably a millionaire. He can basically put his feet up. Like, why? I don't know. I don't understand him.
There's no reason after you've had a poo not to flush the toilet. It's literally a button
Yeah.
Your face is annoying to look at.
Your face is annoying, Alex. Who do you think?
Says
I don't-
says the little rat.
Yeah, he looks like a bloody deformed rat, bro. On drugs.
I come downstairs. Like, I'm actually fed up of looking at you, which is why I sleep downstairs, because I don't want to have to go upstairs and, oh, you're taking all the covers. It's like, fucking woman, just like, fucking ask me to buy another one, or stop fucking complaining. Like, the thing is, it annoys me. Nothing needs to be an argument, because everything is fixable. Buy a new duvet, I sleep downstairs. But no, you've always got to act like none of this stuff, because you don't actually try and fix any of your fucking problems. Like, it's infuriating at this point. Like earlier, you're miserable about something that fixes. All you have to do is say what it is and it fits. It's fine. You don't have to, like, you don't have to be enough of yourself. Nigga, neither do you. So, it's fine.
All this SJW rubbish, all this SJW nonsense from I'm Alex, all this preaching from him,
Yeah.
and all this stuff. Oh, don't
Is
say
it LGBT merch.
yeah, don't be nasty. Be nice, be kind, don't bully. And then he's calling her the N-word. He's saying that to her, man. Saying that to her. Saying that. What a tit.
Any
Hypocrite.
surprise? No. I have been waiting for this downfall for years.
Why? Because you don't talk about it in your fucking little brain.
Obviously, him saying the N-word to her isn't the worst of this. Him calling her bloody ugly and miserable and saying, I don't like fucking looking at
Well,
you.
I want to say the N word is a good thing, James.
No, it's not a good thing, but what I'm saying is saying all this nasty stuff and insulting her. That's the worst of it, definitely. That's the most disgusting, evil side of this. But it's just the
But, by the way, everyone, she wasn't black.
No, I think everyone knows that, but you still shouldn't. You shouldn't be calling people.
So who really fucking cares what you have to say? Like, what does it even fucking matter?
And saying, "Oh, it doesn't matter what you have to say." What a
If you
bellend!
want to clean up, I'll fucking hire one. It's my money.
Oh, it's my money. Never had a real job,
You
bellend.
just ignore all of that. I'm giving you options for everything. You just ignore everything.
Probably because you're being very abusive for no reason.
You're not actually trying to sort out any of these problems. If you've got problems with things, man, why don't you fucking call them? Why does it have to be me? You can fucking call people.
And do you not have a phone?
Not bothering
Alex?
to help his missus out. Is he having a laugh? Is he having a laugh? Making a simple phone call. Come on, you lazy.
It's probably his lisp. He can't speak because of his lisp.
Yeah, probably.
You can get it sorted. You can take him out if you want to. But no, because Alice doesn't actually fucking do anything.
It says him when he leaves the apartment in such a state.
Trying to figure out where fucking 75,000 fucking pounds has gone. And whether I'm ever going to get it. And then any of my future YouTube revenue. Because the company's holding my
Put went to his face surgery, stuck in making looking like a rat.
So yeah, sorry I forget about to fucking clean the side sometimes. I got bigger fish to fry. And I still have to post. Please don't think about it.
Go away.
So I don't know how his parents haven't disowned him.
So are you.
Yeah.
I like you. So are you.
And he punched the wall. He probably hurt his hand in the process because of how weak he is.
Hopefully he broke his hand.
Oh yeah, hopefully he fractured his entire arm into pieces.
Why?
I did try to
Go
stop it.
away. Go away, just go away.
upload one half-assed video every 3 weeks. It does terribly.
And all we need is to talk about James Charles.
Sleep downstairs so I could fucking actually wake up on time today.
I didn't make you.
Yes, you did.
No,
You were throwing a fucking fit.
no, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
The gaslighting as well.
Right now.
Yeah, it's
You're
nonsensical,
following me,
isn't it?
going on, fuck off.
Yeah. And of course, see that I'm gonna do this to a woman. If he said this like me or you, he'd be on the floor in seconds, wouldn't he?
Yeah, if he was my roommate, I'd just say, bro, who on earth? I want to try and cut down on the swearing on the podcast, but who on earth do you think you're talking to? Who do you think you're talking to? I'd say.
He'd be on the floor before he could finish the end word.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If he kept, I'd just shove him out. I'd just say you kicked out now. Then fuck off. Oh, I just swore there. I'd say you kicked out. But yeah, if you refused to leave, then yeah, he would be on the floor.
So I've got a bit of bias. If I was a roommate, I'd be fine.
You'd be what? Sorry.
If I was a roommate, I'd be fine though.
You'd be fine. What do you mean?
When you said you kick him out, I was saying the N word.
No. Well, if he was saying nasty things and being patronising, yeah, I would kick him out, wouldn't I?
Well, yeah. I'm more like making it jokes about the racism bit.
Anyway, I'm crying so much. Oh God, what, Alex? You shouldn't have been such an idiot to them, bro. What's your issue? You mean so much to me. Oh, this is what the abusers do, don't they? This is what abusers do. They try and play reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I love
Try and play
you.
the victim.
All of his actions show that he doesn't love her or care about her at all. That's what his actions show. I mean,
Yeah.
what does he... I'm not lying. I'm broken. If you could see me,
He just doesn't want her to go out and expose him like she's done.
I sent you a message on Facebook. You haven't. Why is he being so mature, bro? You're 25, 26. Grow up. Oh, hello.
She blocks him on everything, and he sent her a message through Amazon parcels, like the Amazon notes yet with the parcels. Like, how insane do you have to be to do that?
He says, I never wanted to be the ex who sent so many messages. Well, you are. You've sent so many. You idiot. But you're left without having a proper...
I think he says the N word again in these comments. In his text to me.
I'm really tired. Oh, get a grip, bro. These are the last messages I'll send. So I'll talk about that. I'll rather do this in a voice note. So I'll send it on Instagram to the Beat account. It's my closure note. No. There's nothing.
I find the voice messages does really funny.
No, I'm just bored of this now.
Because he whacks his foot halfway through, and then I'll just stub my toe.
DMs. What an idiot! What an idiot, bro. The sad thing is, he doesn't have the gall. He doesn't have the guts to come and face it like a man. Well, like a grown adult, he does not have the guts at all, does he? He just wants to hide away and run off with his money. Absolute buffoon.
Yeah. Well, it looks like he's back living with his parents after this after the new Kavos video.
Is he? How do people know that?
Well, Kavos contacted the victim, which we just seen.
Yeah,
and she's basically given an update that he's now going back to his parents.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about Dr. Disrespect now?
Yeah. But like, how is it? The second we leave the podcast, like the biggest dramas happen. Like,
Yeah, it just seems like drama back to back to back to back to back, doesn't it?
yeah, like we could have had like episode 230 if we kept going. Like we would have been doing like podcasts nearly every day about like new dramas.
That feeling when your testicles stick to your leg on a warm summer's day, that feeling always makes you creamy. How's it going, Aaron? You're right, mate?
I've literally had that one with podcasting.
Thanks for that information, George.
Yeah. I saw you do it before the podcast started as well, so
that didn't happen.
No,
I wasn't readjusting my
literally, I saw you said that.
Baseless. Right, these are the Dr. Disrespect DMs. Let's have a look then.
Oh, I haven't actually seen the DMs. Are they bad?
This one right now, yummy. Should I let it go or hold on? Let it go. I need something. What do you need, Doc? I'm sure you.
Oh no. And they thought this was good. They thought, I'll do a picture of me playing checkers and me playing.
So we got to get another one.
That's right. Didn't
Do you want to read them out?
Whispers anyway. Just added your username. Miss you, Doc. I'm following stranger. Are you going PAX East?
How old was she? Was she 15?
I don't know. I will send videos. I mean, Dr. Disrespect's response was just like him trying to be some tough, hard man, being like, oh, well, I did this ages ago, and the real fans, thanks for sticking by me, and I messed up, and all this jazz, and it's like, oh, God. Yeah, it's just a bit ridiculous.
He literally made a comeback of a picture of him playing checkers versus somebody playing chess.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it, man? GC was in Somalia taking down ships with the pirates to fund his fluff model collection. Are you streaming off your phone?
No. I was on the beaches of England with my little rifle, aiming at the little boats coming over. Like,
I think GC got a new phone. To be honest, Aaron.
I got a new phone. Well, before we had the break. It started the year, I had it.
Fighting as well, to be fair. Pretty sure she was 17. Were you sending the buggers back?
Yes, I was.
2.0. Well, I know this is. I keep forgetting his name, bro. He's the one who always trolls me. The funny sound guy who vandalized Ian Moore's house. Tropics, his original name was.
Did you see Cal did his live stream on Ian Moore today?
No, I didn't watch it, bro. I didn't watch it.
Today it was quite good.
I already. Hold on, I already said your name out loud, bro. I already said it. Big ups. I mean, bro, I don't really have much to say about this Dr. Disrespect situation, unfortunately. I didn't really do that much research into it. It was a mystery why he got banned, and now we know that he's just a bit of a dirty pervert.
A PDF file.
Yeah, and let's be real. If he was really sorry, bro, people who are really sorry do not wait until it comes out to apologise because he's just trying to save his rep. If he was really sorry...
And people who are sorry don't do pictures of themselves playing checkers in chess.
Yeah, I'm playing chess and you're playing checkers. It's like, bro, get a grip, man. What the... Just ridiculous, man. I mean, do you have much else to say before we move on to the next thing? Because I don't really have a lot to say about it.
Not really, just that he's another one of the stupid ones.
Yeah, just some disgusting pervert nonce. So I did want to talk about Critical briefly. He's been part of two pretty silly things. So the first one is him.
Embarrassed himself.
Yeah. The first one, well, they're both embarrassing. Now, I'm still a fan of him. I still enjoy watching, but it's taught me you can't be looking up to these YouTubers too much. Even if you watch them for years, there's no point in looking up to them too much because they are going to fail. They are going to mess up and have flaws, just like everybody else. But yeah, so this basically pretty much what happened. It was a big thing that Mr. Beast put on, this big challenge, and loads of people were there. Critical was there, Logan Paul was there. And he's basically being best mates with Logan. And I just thought it was honestly cringy, silly nonsense. It's like, bro, I understand, like, I'm not asking Critical to overhand right Logan Paul and try and beat him up. But what I am asking is, I don't know, just be stand your ground a bit, have a bit of a backbone. You don't need to be best mates and try and be buddy with a guy. If I was there and Logan Paul said to me, "Oh, you don't like me," blah blah blah, I'd say, "Yeah, I think you've done some pretty awful things, and I don't want to talk to you." There's no.
I'll tell him to go back to the forest where he belongs.
Okay.
And don't come back. Hint, hint.
But yeah, he said some very bad things about Logan Paul, and then he basically just sort of kissed up to him, and then at the end he's like, "Oh, Prime's fire, by the way." Bro, what?
Yeah.
Why are you kissing his ass?
And literally, he said, "I can't say nice stuff about you online because you know what the fans are like."
Yeah. Oh yeah, Aaron's put Forest. I mean, to be fair, George, no matter what I say, it's not going to change what you think, but it is an old drama.
Well, I can say Forest, I can say Dink Doink, I can say Crypto Zoo, I can say suing CoffeeZilla.
Yeah.
I could say, I think, yes, yeah. Having sex with his boyfriend's girlfriend. With his brother's girlfriend.
With his boyfriend's girlfriend? What the hell was that? George, bloody hell.
With his brother's girlfriend. But I wouldn't be surprised if Logan's a cook.
Cringe sucking toes, but I agree with your opinion. Cringe toe sucking up opinion. Oh, yeah. Anyway, let's see what Critical autocorrect. Yeah. Let's see what Critical had to say then. Well, we know what he had to say.
Make an excuse. I bet he did.
I'm fired.
What's up, bro? Hey, nice How are you, dude? I like your videos, dude. I appreciate it. I know you've talked some shit, but
I'm always super happy that people don't take it personally.
I'm always super happy. Why are you kissing his hand?
I know. I understand him. And I'm here to be. Good to see you, bro.
Shaking his hand. Oh, God. Why would you shake hand with such a banner? He didn't even change. Critical responded to this saying, "Oh, well, people can change. He hasn't changed. He's still suing CoffeeZilla. He hasn't returned the money.
So Prime's pretty fire.
Thanks.
Not allowed to say it on camera.
I get it, bro.
Yeah. Not allowed to say it on camera.
Likewise.
Oh god. Yeah, I cringe watching that. I mean, the thing that makes this really bad is that he's like, "By the way, bro, Prime's fire." I can't say that on camera though. Like, I don't know what's more of a bitch move. Is you saying Prime's fire to Logan Paul? Because that's a blatant lie.
All it is that's all it is. That's all
I'm taking that out of context. I'm taking that out of context.
There's one for your intros, George.
Yeah.
Sorry, my girlfriend's boyfriend is going to love this stream.
Or admitting you can't say it on camera and can't be caught saying it, as if you're saying, "Yeah, my audience really won't like that." So I can't...
My audience won't like it. It's like, oh, goodness gracious. So that's the first thing that Critical said, just completely caving him, bro. Again, I'm not asking him to bloody clothesline Logan Paul or bloody spinning back elbow him, but I'm just all people want is just for him to be honest. Don't be fake to people, man. Like you are why you got to try and be friends with this person? I'm sure like all the people who Sensitive Society and Cavos have chatted shit about aren't going to suddenly start being buddy with them at a Twitch event or YouTube event. You know what I'm saying? So it's just very, very silly, man. Very silly. Have you got anything you want to say?
Logan, go back to the forest. I'll literally pay for the rope.
Oh no.
See Logan this week. I'll do the tutorial that, like that, up there, and right. And James did not even see that.
I'm guessing you're doing some hanging symbol or something. I don't know.
You can see it after stream.
All right. So yeah, it's just ridiculous from Critical. Like, again, you don't need to suck up to people. It's just very, very silly, and I feel like you should. I understand. To be honest, though, he said I don't know what video it was. Well, what has Aaron sent here? George, could you click on this or something?
I can't click on. I can't click on. Hang on. Let me see if I can do it.
Oh right, hold on. He said the clip above ignore. Okay, don't ignore it. Ignore it then.
Oh, I've already pressed the go button. Damn it.
Oh, okay.
He's clipped that for us.
Oh, he's oh, thanks, Aaron. Oh, bloody hell. Anyway, so yeah. Now, don't cry me on this because he's done so many videos. He just took loads a day. Fair play to him. Really, really graphs. I just. Oh, how come I can't find the moment where he's saying the things that he said? Oh, for goodness sake.
Don't know.
Hold on, I'll see if Kavos has done a video on it. Because it's all just 2-hour streams, man.
The most saying GC clip that is 10 seconds times.
The biggest Ella 23. Oh, an hour long. Oh, for God's sake, I'm messing this up, aren't
I'll show this off for now.
There's someone done a video saying they're both out their mind. There's the most sane GC clip there is 10 seconds of silence. Yeah. But now don't quote me on this, but I think that I don't want to judge anyone, but I think Critical said that he crashed. I don't know if it was on a stream, but this old woman crashed into him, and this old woman in Florida blamed him, and he just caved, and because he's so rich, he just claimed off his insurance. So I just feel like if he's doing that and it wasn't his fault, I get people getting anxious, but bro, come on, stand your ground, tell the truth, say, look, we're going to take this to court. As it was
but is that what actually happened, or is it made up? Like,
it's just what I remember him. It's just what I remember him saying.
It's gonna made up.
Again, don't take this as anything.
No, but I mean, he could have said that story, but he could have like never paid the woman. He could have never been in a crash.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you're right. And I can't remember what it is, so I guess there's no point in me saying it. But yeah, let's look at this video.
Stuff. It's just unbelievable, man. I want you to listen to the video, hear my thoughts, and I want your comments down below. Talk to me. Bro, brothers and sisters, am I offbeat here? I mean, I feel like a dinosaur or something. What is going on? If you like the video, definitely don't forget to like the video. And I'll see you in there. Take care of each other. Peace and love, baby. YouTube! We are going to react.
Because I don't believe in the age of consent.
To Sneako and Moist Critical talking about a couple juicy things. Let's listen and give our feedback.
Just because I don't believe in the age of consent does not mean that I want it to drop. Like, see, that's where like the internet can go apply that. Just because I'm saying, well, no.
I will say, Sneako doesn't believe in like any age of consent. Like, if he thinks when the girl's not mature enough, even like if she's like 11 or something, that's fine.
Yeah, it's absolute bogus madness nonsense from Sneako because age consent's there for a reason, and at the end of the day, you can't just be like, oh well, if she's mature enough and the parents agree and they make their decision, that's absolutely fine for her to marry a grown man. It's like, what planet are you on? Are you demented? This is just.
Well, I will just say, he is a Muslim. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. No.
Yeah, but there's people I know who would not be agreeing with what Sneako's saying.
Like 2% of like the other population, like of them.
No, there's more than that, George. Come on. Oh, see, Aaron's.
Their God literally married a 13-year-old.
George, if you want to start saying
Dated her when it was
George,
8.
Or George, if you want to start saying this stuff, do it on your own channel. You've been saving up this madness.
No.
George agrees with Sneeko on loads of issues. So there you go. Look, I'm not endorsing. You just don't know it. Yeah, him and Sneeko do agree. It's like how Ben's very far left, but yet there's loads of people. There's loads of people in the Tory party who they're so left wing that Ben and them agree on most things, but yet Ben's like, no, the blue tie. You know, it's all that nonsense. But yeah, George is just talking absolute nonsense. I don't get why he has to. Again, you shouldn't be making generalizations. You know, you can't be saying, oh, loads of people do this, because it can be done the other way. The far left could say, oh, well, so many people everyone on the right's bad, you know, and George saying, oh, every group of this will agree with Sneeko. It's like, nah, Sneeko. At the end of the day, man, everyone's their own individual. There could be a lot of people that are daft enough to agree with Sneeko. There might not be. We don't know. We can't say. What? Typical George. I'll tell you something. I've had enough of you.
I couldn't tell.
What are you talking about? What's your problem? George, didn't you play your fiddle to some bizarre anime where everyone was fresh out of the...
That you and me, wasn't it? As I want you doing it with that big dragon woman as well.
No slander for the ALP pod. Got to keep it PG for the comments. But yes, Sneeko's absolutely full of rubbish. He really is just a disgusting geezer, thinking that man being like, oh, well, they're 11, so they can make their own.
The most critical is and Sneeko are both losers that deserve to do it.
When people reach maturity, that makes much more logical.
That's even more vague, though. But also,
it's vague because it's different for everybody.
When someone can legally drive, they should be able to legally marry. You did say that to me.
Right. When somebody is legally ready to drive, the same thing. I think adults should drive cars. That's why I told you that.
Yeah, but 15 and 16-year-olds can drive cars. You said when someone can legally drive
across the world, 15 and 16-year-olds can have sex too. I think that people cannot operate, but see. You keep thinking that I'm saying this because I want the age to be lowered. That's not what I'm talking about at all.
That's what it comes across as, though. When you
maybe with the internet brain, because people in the West, they want to have sex all the time and they have a different sort of mindset. Right here in the Middle East, I'm in the Middle East right now. They want to get married.
Look, man.
Of course, he is.
They're human beings. This whole in the West, in the East. Let's not get too crazy here. You know what I mean? Come on now. I mean, look. If this is going to be this guy Sneeko,
but the thing can all be moving to
be something different. I don't know, man.
Around here, though,
and then have sex. So people, just because I'm saying this does not mean automatically lower. No. That's not the case at all. I want to ask you then, because you're insinuating that it sounds creepy and that I sound like a pedophile. What's the definition of pedophile?
It is an adult who is attracted to children.
Yeah, it comes from the Greek word pedo means child and phile means love. So somebody who loves a child.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
An adult who is attracted to a child.
Yeah.
To a child, somebody who has not reached physical maturity.
Yes.
That's the definition of child. Somebody who hasn't reached physical maturity. It has nothing to do with 18. The definition of the word talks about physical maturity, not the U.S. government definition that you're basing it off of.
But there needs to be an agreed upon place. Otherwise, you get into this area. Again, you said when you can legally drive, you should be able to legally marry.
Right.
We don't have to talk about sex. Do you think it's okay to be marrying a 15 or 16-year-old? Probably not, right? I would imagine probably not.
It depends. So this is where the age of consent becomes arbitrary. I don't even believe like that. consent is a weird thing to even speak about, but it should be the father, right? If I want to marry a girl, I shouldn't even just get consent from her. I should get consent from her parents. She should want to say yes. Her parents should want to say yes. That's consent from the family, and then you get married. That's the Islamic way. That's the only way that makes sense. This American way of this girl wants to have sex now, she gave consent, and then you get all these false allegations like, oh, she was drunk, oh, she took it back, oh, she retracted consent. All this stuff, like there's not even a specific way that we can define consent. What is consent? Some people say it's yes. Some people say it's like nonverbal communication. Some people say that it doesn't count because she was under the influence or she was intimidated. Even this is an arbitrary, is a weird way to define when you're allowed to be in a relationship with somebody.
James, can we see this? I'm trying so hard not to say something not bad like now about Sneaker. About Sneaker, yeah.
It's
I will get this podcast banned in a minute. Right?
Him saying that adults should be marrying 11-year-olds or 15-year-olds or 16-year-olds, absolutely disgusting, nonce behaviour, twat.
But that's what their people think like.
No, oh, for God's sake, not everyone, George. Not every people are individuals with their own decision making. Not everyone's just people aren't inherently the way they are, bro. Not everyone's gonna have the bloody disturbing.
There's other gangs around here, does it?
Yeah, well, you know, there should be a harsh fist on crime and there should be a harsh fist on rape gangs instead of this bloody, you know, police being too scared.
Don't worry, Stein will keep them free.
Yeah, he'll let everyone out of prison, won't he? At the end of the day, as much as I'd be a bit gutted if your channel got banned. If you want to start going on mad rants, do it on your own channel, bro.
Do it back on.
Doing it
you can get divorced.
Boys, I'm not doing any more podcasts with you if you're gonna get the channel banned.
I'm not. How is that going to get the channel banned?
5'3" long.
Because of the way the world is in this modern day.
Long hair, talking like this. If by some you got some money though, boy. If by some miracle you have a kid, this opinion of yours might change. Sneeko as well, man. Does Sneeko got kids? I don't understand both of these.
Girl, she's beautiful. She's 21 years old. Her family wants to do it. My family wants to do it. You're saying I can't do that. We're both consenting. I'm ready to go. I'm physically mature, but I'm not allowed to marry because Moy says that woman's a pedophile. But if then the next day I leave it, I'm depressed, I want to cut my penis off, I can go right into the clinic, snip it off, and start taking HRT like Chris Tyson. That's a society that makes sense to you?
It is. I believe
okay.
Everyone has complete. Yep, I believe everyone has the right to do with their body what they want to do. Some things will never change about what I view as good and bad. Is consenting.
Okay, so as long as everyone
parents, yeah, this
change forever. Do you believe that somebody can go through hormone therapy? Can they change their gender if they're a child?
I think that's totally fine as long as everyone is consenting.
Absolute idiot. What is critical on about? On another planet, bro, on another planet. How can a kid make a life-changing decision like that and get a vital part of their body cut off and make themselves change so much? When you're a kid, you want to be an astronaut, you want to be this, that, the other, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna send you to NASA. Stupid. Much of an idiot. I mean, who is he trying to appease? I don't know. Absolute moron in this scenario.
He's trying to appease the left wing.
Yeah. George is one. George is one of the defective clones from the Clone Army. No wonder Liam's scared of him. Django, no. What's that all about? Yeah, critical, just absolute nonsense there from him, bro. Absolute craziness. I mean, both dudes are full of crap. Both of it. Why are people wanting to discuss kids having their gender changed? And why would Sneeko as an adult be like, oh, well, marry a 12-year-old if she's grown up enough mentally? It's just so they're both. It's just borderline. Well, Sneeko stuff sounds very noncy, and critical stuff sounds just like demented and mental. Both are just like absolutely.
They sound nonsense to me.
And well, yeah, they are really, yeah. Saying like kids should be able to have their. Disgusting.
I'm coming back up, and that's what I didn't have to listen to what they were saying.
And Critical was saying, "Oh well, it's hyperbole," and it's like,
And
okay,
I was literally doing it on purpose, so I didn't have to listen.
yeah, but Critical afterwards in a video is like, "Oh well, I thought he was talking in hyperbole. It's hyperbole." It's like, yeah, but you don't.
Oh yeah, well I saw that.
Even though he said that, he still doesn't say, "Oh, I think that people should be 18 or over before they have a sex change." He didn't take back what he said. He just said, "I thought he was talking in hyperbole." So it's just him trying to.
He probably believes it.
Yeah, probably. Should we talk about the big boy drama then, Boogie?
Yeah, baby.
I begged you, I begged you, I begged you, I begged you.
It's a shame I don't have a pen. I'm going to do I.
Let me get through this.
I'm going to see if I've got a pen.
Boogie alive.
Oh no, I think I do. Damn.
There's a butter knife.
I'm going to write it all on there. James, have you got a pen?
No.
Oh. Damn it. We're going to go for a written lawyer.
Oh yeah, Boogie Boogie.
I have to say, the AI songs are the only catchy thing about Lolcow.
I dropped the other shoe.
Should you still like Tavis's videos and stuff like that, where he shares the rage?
I've got a rage compilation.
Oh, brilliant!
But yeah, let's get the exact moment Boogie was caught first. So yeah, basically Boogie said years ago that he has a type of cancer. Hello, Sean. Thank you so much for joining, bro. Hope you're well. The Cheeky Return podcast. But yeah, basically Boogie got caught for lying about cancer, and obviously, as we know, cancer destroys lives. It's an awful thing. It can make life a lot harder. It can leave people with it can, leave people with a lot of mental scars, and they can be really sad about this stuff. And Boogie basically said, "Oh well, I've got this cancer and all this jazz," and
polycythemia vera.
Yeah, and saying feel sorry for me, and he kept using it as an excuse. And he did an old video ages ago saying like, "Oh, people are calling me a liar, and I need you to all go and defend me for it." And it's like, and then he ends up being a complete liar about it. And instead of when he got found out, as much as I don't like Destiny, instead of when Destiny found him out and sussed it, and we will get on to Destiny in a bit, but instead of bloody, when he got found out, actually trying to tell the truth and trying to be honest, he just doubles down and gets really angry with people, man. And it's just absolutely pathetic. Like if he just owned up in the first place, it would have been bad, but would have been nowhere near as bad as it did end up being.
It's a defense mechanism, isn't it?
Yeah. He just wants to
get to defense mode.
Just prove you have it. I don't think I don't even think you're lying.
We can do 10 more fucking episodes. You will never see my paperwork. You will
You know what's really fucked up? You're putting you're actually putting like the reputations. You're putting Keem and Wings and Tommy in the world. No. Let me finish. You're putting these three guys in a terrible position with their own credibility. Because now, if you're not proving yourself, now the rest of the world is going to think that Keemstar, who's built this platform for 15 years, is protecting something you can't even prove. They have
throwing me under the fucking bus, doing everything he can.
He's fucking thrown to the wind. He is your boss, and he's still giving you $1 million to just say prove it. You're putting his reputation, everyone's reputation on the line, really, who's on the show. And you're okay with that? Like, you're a people's pleaser, but you're throw the people that care about you the most.
Because I check your hypothesis. The reality of it is they have done everything.
Prove us wrong.
No,
I'm
proving you wrong right now. They've done everything they can.
He's like, I'm proving you wrong right now by not saying anything. What's up, Rude King? How you doing? Yeah, that's how it is, man. That's how it is.
Then fuck over your friends. The last few
How are they getting fucked over? How are they getting fucked over?
Because their reputation is attached to a person lying about their fucking cancer.
They have been steadfast that I'm lying, and they have done everything to pry it out of me.
You know what my manager told me? He said, dude, you have to get rid of Boogie. If he really lied about his cancer, you have to get rid of him.
And I didn't.
This is going to reflect bad on you. And you know what I said to him? I said, no, Boogie's staying on the show. He's staying on the show. Boogie, there's no way Boogie's lying about cancer. He'll eventually show it. I'll do another stream with him. I'll get him to prove that he has the cancer, and that'll be the end of this.
And even though he's a complete liar, you really know that he's lying when he's offered loads of money. I think, how much did Moolah?
85,000
in total, 85k. Turns it all down. All he'd have to do was show his medical records. Now the thing is, if I was ill and someone's
not
offering
even
me
one of them, just show the words Polycythemia Rivera. I'll do that.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, if I was ill and someone's going to pay so much to help me, I would show the proof instantly. So Boogie either is lying or just doesn't care about himself. But we all know it's like a 99% chance of him lying and 1% he just doesn't care. And yeah, it was a lie in the end.
Never seen my medical records.
So what? I'm going to be this.
He keeps yelling this, and it's like I don't get frustrated easily, but I got really frustrated watching this because Boogie keeps yelling that no one's ever going to see my medical records, and no one is asked for that. No one anywhere is asking for Boogie's medical records.
Yeah,
the reason Boogie is saying this, because I recognize it immediately from the behavior and the personality traits that he implores. The reason he says this and starts yelling it is because he wants the audience to think people are asking for his medical records, and he has a principle in not showing it. That's the whole point. He's doing it on purpose and saying it because he knows no one's asking for them.
Yeah, he's completely banged up.
He wants to show let the audience know that, oh, I would never show my medical records. No one's asking for that. But he's hoping to trick a few people in his audience. That's the point. He's hoping to trick just a few people in the audience to stay on him. It's pretty weird. And then Boogie looks very menacing, and it's funny.
And talk and don't fucking talk to her.
I do want you to see the menacing Boogie.
You do that every time she comes on to look in the.
Yeah, that was really.
Now it's
fuck mature. More charitability than the average person right now.
I understand. I'm going to stand on my laurels. It's the same thing. Again, if you're asking me to do anything I don't want to do, I'm not going to do it. That's how it's always going to be. You have found.
So when King told you to get on your fucking knees and moo, is that something you wanted to do?
Yeah, I thought it was really funny. It was funny. You didn't think that was funny?
It was funny, but you did not want to do that, Boogie. Tell the truth.
Hilarious.
No, I thought that was hilarious. Fuck, mature.
I thought it was funny. I was so mad.
It was funny, yeah.
I was so mad. And when he sent that video and actually did what I told him to do, I was like kind of chuckling, but I was still mad.
My favorite part about this part is where he gets up and he mutes the microphone when he's and said, "Yeah, Polycythemia Rivera," phone and saying it was on his phone the whole time. Where you read Polycythemia Rivera and then you showed your girlfriend.
Now, improve.
This is the Google.
Prove it. So
wrong to not share my shit.
Yes, that's wrong. Because you publicly said that you had it and you didn't back it up. You publicly told the audience that you had cancer, and now when you're being confronted with, oh, he lied about this, you want to know
something? You want to know what pisses me off right now, Boogie? You want to know what really fucking drives me? No, let me finish. No.
He's so salty and defensive, man. Why did it take him so much to just admit that he was bloody wrong, that he was lying? Why is it so?
Because he knew this would happen.
Yeah, true. Very true.
It's not about that. It's not a hate boner. I'm just calling you out on bullshit. You know, literally a day ago, my cousin just had her breast cancer come back. Okay,
well, that's
metastasized, by the way. No.
I didn't give her fucking cancer.
No. It's not that. This is how much cancer pisses me off. This is how much.
Here's where Boogie goes fucking insane. By the way,
cancer lies. This is how much cancer lies piss me off. When you are not willing to,
and I'm not
you have this fucking cancer, and I have to see people die, people who are on their deathbed far younger than you. Yeah, you should be fired. You should be removed off the platform. Hell, you are the worst fucking person I have ever seen on this platform. You are absolutely one of the worst people I have ever seen, dude. God,
30 years died.
Jesus Christ. That's so fuck. I don't believe anything that's happened in your fucking.
Boogie's so pathetic here, man. Munahar's just absolutely wrecking him and hitting him with the facts.
Yeah.
The reality of how scary and sad cancer is and how it ruins lives and destroys lives and scars people. But yet Boogie, instead of saying, look, I'm so sorry for what I've done, I've made a serious mistake. He just, again, quadrupled down. He doesn't double down, he doesn't triple down. He quadrupled downs times 1,000,000 on this, bro. He just doesn't bloody... I don't understand him, man. I really don't understand him. Don't get him at all.
Worst fucking person I have ever seen on this platform. You are absolutely one of the worst people I have ever seen, dude. God
30 years die.
Yeah, and the thing is, Boogie can say that all he wants, but the thing is, he joked about that friend who died. He joked about that woman. So he joked about the woman saying, fuck her, she's dead. And then he basically throws his dad under the bus about the abuse. And it's sad, the abuse that's happened to him, but, you know, he doesn't seem to care that much about his family from what he says. So it's just fake, thin air nonsense from him. And if he really cared that much, he wouldn't have lied about cancer in the first place. So
I don't believe anything that's happened in your fucking
I don't give a fuck. Hey, my fucking dad died of black lung that led to fucking lung cancer that killed him.
I'm sure he did.
My mom he drowned in his fucking blood. Died in 2001.
I'm sure he did. You can open up about everything else except that.
Danielle Mooney died of fucking breast cancer.
You can expose everything about his life.
Did you hear what I said, by the way? That she's like 50 points.
What?
Boogie bringing up his parents and stuff like that. It's for pity.
Definitely. It's just the whole feel sorry for me nonsense, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything
in her fucking head. And I would never lie about cancer.
Okay.
And it's
you would never lie about
See, I love how he's so angry that I will never lie. And then he's episodes later, he's like, yeah, I lie. Like, come on. How many people in their 50s go to this length to lie about something this serious? How many people in general would go to this length to lie about something this serious? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, I 100% believe you're not lying about this, but everything else.
Chance, I'm proving a goddamn thing to your dumb fucking ass.
Yelling isn't proving anything.
Boogie's going outraged. He's outraged. He's just going crazy.
Doesn't prove
I'd rather fucking go down. I would rather die of cancer with everyone think I'm fucking lying than prove a goddamn thing. You're a piece of shit manipulative ass.
My manipulative ass. I'm not the one getting manipulated, and he's the one doing it and failing. Rolling a fucking critical failure.
I'm telling you that you can believe what you want. Go fuck yourself.
Where's rolling a 1 on the fucking charisma check?
What's the manipulation? Stop for a second.
Oh my god! It's the craziest part about this is
the liar again. If I was a manipulator,
there it is. Wait, dude.
Fucking show. That's it. If it costs me the fucking show, it costs me the fucking show, and it'll end up costing me everything. And it's fine. But I don't want to share.
It's because polycythemia vera is not on his medical portal right here. So just to give you a little bit more context, if that did not, you didn't retain that.
Varicose veins of leg with complications, polycythemia vera, degeneration of lumbar or lumbaroscal intervertebral disc, history of basal cell carcinoma, asthma.
That's what he's claiming he has right there.
So you added the vera part?
He said he just read his medical portal and listened to Wings.
Here's the thing. There's plenty of proof.
Let me talk. Let me fucking talk. Let me fucking talk.
You've been talking for 2 hours. Let me talk for a second.
No, I've been getting screamed at and just saying no over and over.
Let Wings talk. Wings hasn't talked. Go ahead, Wings.
I forgot my point. I'm just going to Boogie talk. I forgot what I was going to say.
It is in my medical charts. My brother has seen it. Call me a liar all you want. And yes, I could, if I wanted to lie here, I would just take a screenshot of the portal and fucking add it on in a goddamn editor. I could hire somebody from another country to make it look perfect.
I forgive you.
Just listen. Just listen. Let me say my piece, and thank you for forgiving me. But listen,
it's a horrible thing, but I forgive you. I don't,
For 2 years, I've been treated for this cancer. It has cost me a fortune in blood tests. It has cost me a fortune. Tell you it's not in the portal. And again, if I wanted to lie to you, I would have just photoshopped something instead of fucking telling you over.
He's trying so hard to cover his tracks and make people feel bad for him, and then I don't know. I just don't know what to say. He's just such a convoluted moron at times. Well, most of the time, man, it's just lies after lies after lies after lies, and then he gets confronted about his abuse on a different podcast as well, and then he's like, because I don't want to destroy somebody's life. I don't want to talk about my sister. I don't want to destroy someone's life. And it's like, goodness gracious, just take some ownership of what you've done, man. Like, don't. This stuff's so personal. People are going to ask questions about it. People are going to want to know about it because you brought it up to the whole bloody internet. You know? It's ridiculous from Boogie. George, you're frozen, by the way, mate.
I know. I'm just sorting some stuff. That's all.
Okay.
I'll be there in a second.
I want to destroy someone's fucking life because I don't want to destroy somebody's life. Because I don't want to destroy somebody's life. Because I don't want to destroy somebody's life.
Okay.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I'll
you just sat here.
I'll destroy mine all day. I'll destroy mine all day. And my dad is dead, and my mom is dead. I'll talk about those pieces of shit till they fucking rot.
Yeah, but
I love how in the previous one, it's like, oh, this happened to my dad, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, he's like, I'll talk about those pieces of shit till they rot. It's like, bro, come on.
Chad and Desi aren't dead.
Still fucking alive. I will not. We've talked about it. We made an agreement, and I'm not going to do that for internet cloud. I'm not going to do that so the Keemstar can jerk off to it. No, thank you. We're not here for the fucking audience to get off on.
We understand that you talk
destroying
loud.
somebody's
That doesn't
fucking
mean
life.
shit.
Your goddamn internet cloud. This is not a topic I will cover for internet cloud.
Nobody's talking about that copper. Here's what I'm trying to talk to you about, Mr. Talk Loud.
Later.
You're on a lot of medicine, Boogie. Is any of those medicines an SSRI?
Go fuck yourself. I will divulge no more medical information to any of you mother.
It's so annoying. It's like, I won't tell you any medical things, but then he'll reveal the most personal stuff about his weight loss stuff and all the abuse. And it's just like he picks and chooses what he wants to reveal. But yet when he's questioned and people want more evidence and more information, he's like going absolutely, I don't know, just running around in circles like a madman.
They're fuckers.
This is, you ain't got to tell me what it is. Like, there's a bevy of medicine.
Yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Because you need to be on an SSRI.
Bro,
because like
just
you
stop.
should not have this
Wings, stop. Just stop.
A few moments later.
Why don't you say what you want to say about the situation?
I want to die. That's what I say over and over and over again. I hate being alive. I hate being alive. I hate breathing. I hate being alive. I'm in tremendous pain. Help me. I'm in so much pain.
End it.
Okay, let's get off there. Let's just get off.
What do you want me to talk about instead?
I'm not. This goes back to like last night. You're not mentally fit to be on the show. It's irresponsible.
No, what did you want to talk about? Anything but the abuse. What are you doing with my play button?
It's not.
Chris talking about 4-year-old girls.
I got a question
about
that.
And by the way, I know you can't talk about your sister. You said you would talk about your dad and mother all day. So will you address those issues? Because
yes, my mother twisted my fucking tipples as part of the abuse, and she twisted my balls and my dick, and she told me that sex was disgusting and awful, and she told me that only disgusting, awful people had it.
Okay, but then well, let's not talk about any of it.
Boogie
No, my dad fucking masturbated in front of me and showed me pornography and asked me if I wanted to join in and encouraged me to touch him, and I fucking did. I fucking did.
No.
There, we'd be done. Can we be done with it?
We're done. We're done with it. We're done with that conversation. I don't.
Thank you.
We're done with that conversation.
This is my favorite.
Thank you.
I got something.
Using his testimony are allowed to be discussed. If they are dead, they're fair game. This is why, Dan, I told you I couldn't talk about this, man.
You can do this.
This is why I told you. No, I can't. I told you I couldn't talk about this.
You knocked this out of the park.
I bet you not to make me talk about this on the show. I bet you. I bet you, Dan. I bet you.
You crushed it. You did very good tonight.
I fucking bet you.
You did. What's going on over there? You did fine.
Oh, brilliant.
I think you broke your computer. Hello? Are you there? Oh my.
I begged you. That was honestly. Actually, should we just watch the musical quickly? Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah.
Boogie musical. And then we'll talk about Keemstar and Tommy C.
Yeah. Is it? Oh, this mystery stuff.
Let me get through this.
Am I Francis? Am I Stephen? Tangled and wrangled in this web, am I been weaving? Ice skating uphill, cost me 4 mil. Was there left to shill? Why can I be like Darkside Phil?
Some funny rhymes, isn't there?
I may as well have cancer. Wait, no, I shouldn't. No, they wouldn't. Eureka! No one would ever know.
How he came up with the line.
I'm not lying, I swear it's true. Cancer's eating me alive. I can't even tie my shoes. The viewership will more than triple. Cause my mom pinched my dick and she's kissing my tipples.
I just love that bit when it's like Keem like burp, Wings. Even though Wings is a legend now, I was talking to Aaron at work and he was like,
It's very similar to you, doesn't he?
Wings is still. Wait, Boogie looks similar to Aaron.
No, Wings looks similar to Az.
Oh. But I was like, Aaron, Wings, I'm watching the Lolcow Live, man, and Wings is so cool. And he was like, Wings isn't cool. No, he's still an idiot. And I was like, no, watch him on Lolcow. He's brilliant. He's brilliant. No, I'm not watching. And I was like, oh. But Wings, I feel like, has come so far, man. He's so cool now. So, yeah, top bloke now. Really cool.
Like, literally, Boogie and Keem made Wings cool.
Yeah, the thing is, I think Wings does come out. I mean, he's the soundest bloke on the show now, in my opinion. But he does occasionally come up with convoluted, stupid excuses. But we don't know how he feels with all the, the trolling crap that's happened to him.
Yeah.
Can't even tie my shoes. The viewership will more than triple. Cause my mom pinched my dick and she's kissing my tipples. Tipples, oh tipples. When I want the ocean ripples, viewership has more than triple. If my dick to mine. Tipples, oh tipples, creamy like butterscotch. Rebel, this time. You mind about cancer? I saw your dance has to end. Time to face the music, my friend. Is you have cancer? I'd have to Google it. Oh dear God, you're done. Fine. If you want that narrative, go with it. I lied.
That looks like you very into the mic.
What did you say?
It looked like Boogie was singing it into the mic with a mic there.
Oh, yeah.
Read the donos, let me get through this. Go on, you big old homo. There's a butter knife to my wrist. Oh, shut up, Boogie in red. Don't know what to do. Take a deep breath, I dropped the other shoe. I begged you, I begged you. I begged you, 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 I begged you. Take a deep breath. Read the donos, let me get through this. Go on, you big old homo. There's a butter knife to my wrist. Oh, shut up, Boogie in red. Don't know what to do. Take a deep breath, I dropped the other shoe. I begged you, I begged you. I begged you, I begged you.
The thing is, it sounds like he's saying, I pegged you.
I guess Boogie probably has been.
I begged you, I begged you.
Yeah, Desi's definitely pegging Boogie. That's why he's so bloody angry all the time.
Yeah.
Boogie? You there? I gave them quite a scare.
By acting so grand. No soul to repair.
So strike up the band. What should I do to put this pain in my rear view?
Yes, I'll get the deck. And I can easily start anew. Oh, I point Francis, point us from the brink. And I know there's a back to leak. Desi, can you bring me a phone, honey? And
Cut my shoes. Boogie, it's Keem! Thousands of eyes are bearing witness to you being baptized. My face so full of glee, all smug and all snide. I would have gotten off scot-free, but Jim still hasn't died. Desi says I'm hot, Comet Sans or not. Boogie wins again. Soon I'll be back on time. Mama was right if she were around. She'd say, I told you that you'd always be a clown.
Brilliant.
Top of mine would be erased. Where's my Mary tree? As I scratch my infected face, I scream! Ah! I beg you, I beg you, I beg you, I beg you! I'll pretend to have you ball for an army slayer.
Oh no.
Why not, Pete? You got this wasn't I beg you, I beg you, this was created by true. Oh, I beg you, I'll pretend to have you call the murder and some wings. Next time someone tells you to do your job, shut up over the memes. Do it. You're not as entertaining as you think. Not unless you keep failing. You ruin the rainbow more. The Bud Light. No. Go talk about Baconator for an hour, since you find yourself so entertaining.
Very whoops. Yeah, that was very funny, very interesting. Anything else you want to say about Boogie before we quickly move on to Keeman, Tommy C nonsense?
No, I don't think there is. I think that song covered every single bit.
Yeah, I mean, Boogie's just a convoluted madman. Very idiotic. Just a complete bloody tip man. He needs to bloody start telling the truth more. And, you know, he's done some punishments and stuff, but let's be real. If he wasn't getting paid to do the punishments, bro, he wouldn't care. He wouldn't be bothered, man. If he cared in the slightest, he would talk.
He was literally happy having the tattoo.
Yeah, I mean,
and then literally, I just want Randy right now wearing, like, I forget her name now, the woman. It was up against. Camilla Harris is it? I was literally wearing her clothing.
Oh yeah, what guys?
Just trying to get a reaction. Yeah. Just to get a reaction. And it's just.
Anyway, yeah, he's just a tip man. Honestly, they should have fired him. Keem should have fired him, and at best case scenario, made him a guest once in a while. But he should have been fired. The show's fine with Wings and Keem and a guest, or Wings and Keem and the fans coming on, but they really should have kept Tommy C, and that segues right into the next segment. Tommy C getting sacked. So the whole situation is that Tommy C took 3 weeks of leave, and Keem isn't happy that Tommy C was apparently going to leave.
No, took 3 weeks of holiday.
Leave, holiday, vacation, it's the same thing, annual leave.
No.
Anyway, so he took 3 weeks of annual leave, and apparently he was going to leave anyway, and he was going to leak stuff about the podcast, he was going to leak pays and stuff. Now, I think the reason why he was going to leave, wasn't it because he was pissed off about the NDA nonsense, like him not being able to say stuff about what happens in the chats?
Yeah, but, well, he didn't sign it because then he couldn't come out and say if bits were faked, and then King would have had him under his thumb.
Yeah.
And basically, it would have been the excuse that King used to then fire him.
There you go then. So I don't blame him for standing his ground there. As well, so he takes his holiday and was going to leave anyway. But the thing is, you are entitled to that. You know what I'm saying? Keem trying to say, "Oh, this is communism. I'm going to fire him now." It's just absolutely pathetic, stupid nonsense. And Keem's like, "I'm getting scammed," and it's like, no, you want to force your friend to sign something that he doesn't want to sign, and then you're pissed off that he's going to leave anyway, and that he doesn't want to sign it. I mean, all Keem was Keem nearly basically killed the show by getting rid of Tommy C and saying, "Oh,
Keem killed Baited."
Yeah, exactly, and that was meant
Baited was gonna come back.
Yeah,
like fully, but Keem's screwed it over.
Shot himself in the foot completely, and you know those two are meant to be those two were friends, and now Keem has just completely ruined it, just to try and preserve some stuff about Lol Cow and all that jazz. I mean, it's just weird, man. Like Keem saying after he's fired Tommy C, saying that he was going to quit anyway. It's like, bro, even though I don't think he will quit now, It's like, so you just want Wings and Boogie talking about burgers and some fans coming on sometimes, and Boogie has no idea how to edit or run OBS or even host a stream. Like, come on.
Well, literally, we saw Boogie try and host a stream,
It was
and it was rubbish.
The audio was coming out of one headphone. It was just bloody. He had no clue
Yeah.
what he was doing, man. For a bloke who's worked doing YouTube for most of his adult life, well, for I know his proper full-time job has been YouTube, hasn't it? And he doesn't know how to do the basics, man. It's just ridiculous, bro. You can't even sit there and follow instructions on how to put a stream, set up a stream properly. It's just crazy, man.
It's absolutely insane.
Have you got anything to say before we move on? I did want to. Should we talk about
That's
Destiny
about it.
quickly?
Yeah, quickly, but because I don't know anything about that stuff, and I don't like Destiny anyway.
Yeah.
I'll let you take over for this little bit.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. I'm just trying to find the clip when he said. Can't find it online. We'll get the legend Brett Cooper's video up about it. Trying to find it. Here we go.
That you have. If the shooter fits a certain profile, if it bolsters a certain narrative, the story will be on the front page of every single cover and every single social media site, and it will be immediately politicized. The shooter's face will be plastered everywhere. Politicians basically go on tour, melting down about gun laws and wanting to ban guns, and of course blaming alt-right ideologies for every one of these tragedies out in the world. But if the shooter in the story doesn't fit their narrative, or if it's somebody from their side of the political aisle, then they're silenced. And it's not even that they just was centimeters from death. 2 people in the crowd were also hit and are critically injured, and a former times Trump whisked off stage in Pennsylvania after loud noises
that we want to be sending right.
The man to say, roll over. Actually,
take you behind the gym. Everybody.
And you push back on them, and you tell them they're not welcome.
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
People. Destiny, who is a prominent left-wing political commentator, exposed himself as absolute scum, and I don't say that lightly, by the way that he responded to this event and the subsequent death.
Oh yeah, I did see this.
Posted a person in a crowd cheering for and supporting a traitor
That's
to this
what
country.
happens
caught
with
a stray.
Destiny.
I'm so sad. Please. And that's not even the worst one. I saw these tweets. I was like, okay, come on, people. This is obviously from a fake account. Let's not drag him through the mud. Let's not make this more extreme than it needs to be. No, that was actually him. These are still on his page right now. He also reposted the absolutely tragic, heartbreaking photo of where this man, this firefighter, this father.
Absolute fuck. No, I don't. I know I said I'm not going to swear, but I'm fuming at this guy, man. Absolute fucking cook.
I hope the same thing happens to him.
Absolute fucking cook, blue head scumbag, man. Look, I don't like poo-pooing people's hair color. You can do what you want, but honestly, just stupid little cook twat, man. Honestly,
Shave your head.
How some innocent bloke who did a good job in a high position as a firefighter, a retired firefighter bloke who gave it his all for his community. You're mocking him, an innocent bloke who got shot, who has nothing to do with policies that Trump or policies that Biden made.
Yeah.
Just absolutely sickly and disgusting, man. You're happy that someone who, an innocent person died who has nothing to do with any of the things that you're pissed off about. All he is one vote, and you're like, oh, Biden's one. Twat.
This husband died. And he said, all I see is Biden is up 1 in Pennsylvania. It's disgusting. And he hasn't stopped. This was him on his stream the next day.
The dude, the firefighter guy, Trump, the people that support him. I just want you to know.
Fuck you as well, you cook.
Okay, just in case you're confused or it seems like I'm, whatever. If one of you were in the crowd and you're a conservative fan of mine and you end up, getting blown away or whatever I'm making fun of you the next day on Twitter. I am.
You don't care about human life at all, then you do not care. You're not bothered one bit about people's lives and people's safety and people's well-being. Look, I'm not bothered if people vote for Biden or third party or Donald. I don't wish death upon people, man. I only wish death upon bloody cold-blooded evil murderers who it's proved to be them beyond a shadow of a doubt. You know, they're the people I wish death upon. And sometimes, you know, I do get angry at other criminals who do horrendous things like rape, convicted rapists. They're also evil, you know. But if you're just some person who votes different to me, I'm not going to bloody wish death upon you. I'm not going to wish that you get shot. It's just disgusting behavior, bro. Evil, evil nonsense from Destiny, man. You know, and it just pisses me off to another level. And I was a big fan of him when he was exposing Boogie, but this man and saying about the fans who've supported you, and then saying, "Oh, if you disagree with me politically and you're a Trump fan and all that jazz, I'm gonna make fun of you when you die." It's like, what if your parents were Trump fans? Then you're gonna be happy and joking when if they got shot by some madman. You know, it's just awful.
I have no words. That is horrible. Like, the bar's on the ground, and you still find a way to not even reach that.
That was really bad.
And also, just for good measure, this is what he said to one of his fans whose friend's mom was at the rally. Not just at the rally, but standing next to this man, Corey, who was killed. "Yeah, I got to take a break from Destiny in this community. My friend's mom was right next to the guy who was killed. She is still freaking the f out over what she experienced. It'll probably take her years to recover from and deal with what she went through if she ever does. This shit is sickening to see from some of y'all. Peace out, duders." And Destiny responds and said, "Don't ever come back. Tell your friend and your mom to get fucked." We have fallen so far that this.
So he's just mocking his fan, completely being disrespectful to his fan, and having to go at the fan's mom as well. I mean, what is this dude's problem, man? You know what? If you care that much,
Destiny, of course, he's going to be like that.
Dude, if this dude who lets his missus his ex-missus get kissed and dance with a bloke on stream, you know what, man? If that's how this dude is, then he can get fucked himself, bro, the little cuck, because he's just horrible. I don't usually get this angry at people on YouTube, man, but it just riles me. It's my pet peeve that people are just, you know, wishing death upon people who haven't done anything wrong. But yet the same idiots, the same twats will say, "Oh, well, a mass murderer who's killed loads of people, anyone can change. Anyone can change. A rapist can change. Blah, blah, blah." They'll say all this nonsense, but yet they'll have a go at innocent people for disagreeing with them politically, wishing death upon them and telling them to get fucked and telling their fans, I'm going to make fun of you if you get shot by a madman. Absolute disgusting.
I'll say this, the same thing happens to Destiny. I'm guessing you think the exact same as me.
I mean, I'd love to have a YouTube boxing match with Destiny. He's one of the only YouTubers I would love, like the nonce-YouTubers as well, and then him, I'd love to just have a boxing match with. But apart, you know, I don't like wishing death upon people who aren't like murderers and all that jazz, convicted murderers. But at the end of that, I don't blame you being that angry, George, because he started it. He's the one who's instigating it with people.
Yeah.
Tell your friend and your mom.
It's just getting what
he's fallen so far. But this is not only expressed because obviously
how does he expect you to feel? You know what I'm saying?
People in the world who say terrible things, but that this is expressed and then permitted. That there are people that go, "Oh yeah, I totally agree with this. It's totally fine because he disagreed with me. He deserved to be killed." And I want to say this carefully, but I understand people hating Trump. I see it every day. I know that people do. I know people have strong emotional reactions to him. I've seen it for the last 8 years. I've come to expect the Trump derangement syndrome. I very sadly expected to see people celebrating all of this, but to celebrate the death of an innocent man who literally died a hero, who was a husband and a father and a first responder who protected his community for years, who just wanted to show up, have a good day, and support his very mainstream and popular political candidate, that is reprehensible. To make fun of a man while he was shot.
And he says about when he said on the Piers Morgan show, the Piers Morgan chat show, like, he was like, well, the Conservatives mocked, what's his name? Nancy Pelosi's husband when he got attacked with a hammer. Okay, there were some people who mocked him, but they probably didn't wish death upon him. And as well, you know, just because someone acts stupid doesn't mean you need to act stupid as well. Why not rise above and be better than that? I'm not going to go to Destiny's lows, and if a Democratic person nearly gets assassinated, I'm not going to say, "Fuck you all, I'm glad some innocent person died."
Have you noticed how, like, they call... Let's just say like, the left wing call the right wing awful stuff, like racist, homophobic, things like that. But then when it comes to the left wing, they seem to really like death. I'm really not like wishing death on people.
Yeah, it's disturbing. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
With some extreme people. Well, that's all I've got to say about Destiny. I really cannot stand the bloke. Horrid, despicable, evil person, man, for saying what he said. And you know, and this segues into the next thing. The Axeman was defending him, bro. The Axeman was trying to defend. I was honestly so disappointed, man. The Axeman trying to defend Destiny against the people trying to cancel
He defended Destiny and Dr. Disrespect.
Well,
Like,
he did
come
originally,
on.
but then he tried to have a go at Dr. Disrespect afterwards.
Yeah, but he still did it in the first place. Like, come on. Like, it's still defending him either way.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the Axeman tweets where he's sucking up to Destiny. Here we go. What an absolute... I do not understand Axeman here, man. I do not get it, bro. The bloke who originally, challenged...
It's pandering.
The bloke who originally challenged SJWs in a video years ago and made good points is now just pandering to these people. So here we go.
Yeah.
So banned on Kick. He was reportedly banned for disrespecting the innocent firefighter during the Donald Trump rally. Let me be the first to say, our new cancel culture overlords. Thank goodness Kick is finally cracking down on speech that I personally do not like. See, it's ridiculous trying to be like a sarky tit and saying like, "Oh, cancel culture overlords" and all that jazz. Well, you were dogpiling on heel versus babyface for just getting annoyed at a video game, but yet someone is happy that an innocent person died, and you're just trying to kiss his ass. It's pathetic. It's absolutely stupid, man. And again, Axeman in critical situation. They were my favorite YouTubers, but it's taught me that they're just people and they're going to make mistakes. So I try not to get too behind YouTubers anymore. I just sort of think, well, I enjoy X person's content, and that's that, you know.
Yeah.
It's really taught me that these people are just like, they're going to mess up and make big mistakes, and yeah. But yeah, I don't get why.
Completely right.
Then the Axeman had what's his name? He had Marty O'Donnell from I'll get the post up quickly. I haven't watched the whole podcast, but I know you're not a Halo fan, but I recommend watching it, George. It's very, very interesting. The podcast.
I might back actually. It does sound interesting.
The podcast that he did with the Bungie music composer. I'll get the post up because there's a lot of angry comments on there. But I'm glad Axeman didn't cave in, but it's just ironic that Axeman has been like, you know, he dogpiled heel versus babyface. And I'm not going to sit here and defend heel versus babyface. I think he acted very over the top and got really annoyed. But at the end of the day, it doesn't warrant personally attacking him. It just sort of warrants a bit of laughing, you know. I mean, one of my mates who's quite a hardcore liberal guy, he's been on the podcast before. He was like, you know, he wasn't having to go heel versus babyface for the pronoun stuff. He was just saying, oh, it's whatever. And then I said, yeah, you know, at the end of the day, as long as they don't force you to have pronouns, who cares? That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, completely.
If they force you to have pronouns on a game, then that's just pathetic pandering. But if it's just an option, who really cares? Anyway, so we've got the interview, man. Axeman is a really good person. He's a YouTuber. He's good. That's one. £10 is going to bring up the election campaign. Oh, let's see what Axeman said to this. Lamo. Where does Axeman say something? Let's see what he had to say. Oh, more replies. Yeah, people have said, who cares? That's news to me. He does make a joke, Axeman put, okay. Bungie's keeping the Axeman busy. Pretty dope, but good. Blah, blah, blah. I can hear the chorus. Sorry, Lullaby's back. Axeman interview. I swear some people I could see comments before where people are getting really annoyed at this dude just because he's a conservative leaning guy, you know, and he supports traditional values and all that jazz. And
they're probably hidden.
Maybe. But I saw comments before. Yeah, Marty is a centrist Republican who's upsetting insane commies. Marty O'Donnell, what a legend. Really never wished he ventured into the realm of politics, though, and you already know if he starts spouting some political nonsense, he's going to get more of his fans look at him differently and get flamed so hard. Marty's such a good dude. Oh, that's nice. From Big and Green. Holy shit, I can't imagine. He does look like a lot of them are being cool, but there was videos and comments that I saw before having a go at him, trying to cancel him for having this dude on, just because he, disagrees with the politics of most celebrities and all that jazz, just because he's a right-leaning guy. It's pathetic. You shouldn't care about people's, opinions. I'm fans of loads of musicians, loads of celebrities who, don't vote the way I vote. I could care less. It's their business and it's their choice and it's their right. So everyone should be trying to come together and treating each other the same, because otherwise society is just going to break down, man. It's going to completely implode on itself if people keep hating people for what they think and their opinion.
Yeah, completely.
But yeah, it's just ironic that Actman jumped on the cancel culture train, defended Destiny, but he wouldn't defend other people who got cancelled, and defended Dr. Disrespect, but yet he gets cancelled himself and expects everyone to rush to his aid. But have you got anything that you want to say?
Not a lot, not really, mate. Like, I just know that that man, I wouldn't watch now, really.
Okay, I mean, he still does good videos, bro. But do you reckon the Marty video will probably be the last one you watch then, or?
Probably.
Okay, well, it is a good one. It'll be a good last watch for you. So, I'm just trying to look at the thumbnail and see what other YouTubers that we haven't covered. I mean, there's Logan Paul, we covered. I'm Alex. Oh, Cody Ko. I don't really know much about it, man. Didn't he get with Tanamoji when she was 17, and then?
Yeah, and then he made he put Justin Bieber's a sorry song on it as a concert, and that's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, what do you have to say about
it? He's got balls for putting it on at a concert. That's about it. Like, there's nothing like groundbreaking about it. Like, he's just been caught out, and that's about it.
Okay, I mean, it's quite disgusting. He had it away with the minor and knew that she was underage because someone else at the party said, "Yeah, she's like 17."
Yeah. What with Gabby Hanna, wasn't it? And she's not that good of a source.
Oh, okay.
Like, being a band Manchester, she was going through like a mental breakdown at that time.
I'll take your word then, Mr. GC.
Yeah.
What else? Oh yeah, there's the Ava Chris Tyson situation. George, you frozen again, mate. But do you want to take over for this part, because I don't know a load about it and Mr. B stuff?
Well, basically, let me get my camera nice. So, I'm just going to make sure I've got all the details. So, Chris Tyson had a Discord, and he was messaging minors in it. They had NSFW chats, but didn't use them, and literally they had like 14-year-olds in there sending like, and they're having like basically explicit pictures in the main chats where like these kids would be, and Mr. Beast was allegedly in there because the IP of one of the users led to Mr. Beast gaming.
Yeah.
And so Chris has been called out for that. And then she had, she was really in support of this user called Shadowman, who made basically drawings of girls underage, or awful stuff. And she was always interacting with him, always like loving his work and all that weird stuff. And in Mr. Beast video, they were tipping delivery drivers, and you could see on their wall was that Shadowman picture of the, I think it was 11-year-old girl, basically naked with a gun in her mouth, and it's a horrible thing to see. Like, don't go search for it. I only saw censored thing, and I don't want to see anything else. So yeah, they've been called out then with Mr. Beast. He's been called out for basically massive neglect, faking videos, basically torturing one guy for a video with not knows what keep up the lights on so he couldn't sleep. He was stuck in a bunker and they made him do like, I think it was a 50-mile like run on a treadmill, which left him with all blisters on his feet, like mentally unwell. And then Mr. Beast has been going back through old videos, like the tipping delivery guy's video, and deleting anything basically incriminating, and then deleting all the comments that talk about the situation off his newest videos, and that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff about Mr. Beast hiring a nonce as well, which is pretty disturbing. A convicted nonce.
Oh yeah,
who sexually assaulted.
Yeah, let's go into that story a little bit. So Jake the Viking was somebody who worked for Mr. Beast, and his stepbrother, his stepbrother, so his sister's husband, was working there and got it in the job, and Jake the Viking was fired, and he's been saying that Mr. Beast hasn't been saying anything and things like that, and then it came out that this man that Mr. Beast hired and who's Jake the Viking's stepbrother, when he was 16, he got with a 11-year-old and basically did the deed, and Jake the Viking went silent, and then come out defending his stepbrother, the white brother-in-law. Yeah. And so, it's a bad situation.
Yeah, I don't understand these people one bit, man. It's just absolutely disgusting and disturbing, bro.
It is.
I understand it. I understand it's his brother-in-law, but at the end of the day, man, how would he feel if it was one of his kids? At the end of the day, he can try and defend this dude because it's his family, but who cares? At the end of the day, like, it's pure evil, man. You gotta treat evil with disrespect. At the end of the day, you can't be like saying, "Oh, he's changed. There's certain things that are just too far over the line, and sexually assaulting an 11-year-old is just like, what on earth is wrong with this dude, man? It's just next level horrendous awfulness. It's just pure evil and disgusting.
Yeah,
absolutely disgusting.
And then when Mr. Beast and his mom hiring the brother-in-law and literally putting him on camera
after they knew everything,
for kids to see, just wearing a mask, he was still easy to find online.
Yeah.
Look, it's really bad.
For sure. We have been live for quite a while. Do you want to move on to Logan Paul? Then we can wrap it up. Or do you want to quickly say anything about the situation with Mr. Beast?
Yeah, well, with the situation with Mr. Beast, I'd urge people to go and watch the main a video that the person's made. I think his name is Dogpack 404, and he did he's in two parts. He's going to release a part 3, and it's basically got all the exposed information about Mr. Beast in it. So I urge everyone to go and watch it. But I wouldn't be surprised if everybody already has watched it.
Yeah. What about Logan Paul then, with him trying to sue Bloody Coffees? He look crazy, man.
Not really. It's very predictable from Logan Paul, to be honest with you, for me. Like, he threatened to sue him in the first place.
Mhm.
Then he got backlash, so he deleted that video and posted an apology to him. And then he still won't pay back his victims. And now, look at it now. It's where we all knew it would really end up.
And didn't you send me something about Prime actually being quite bad for you?
Yeah, well, Prime has got something called a forever chemical in it, which really harms your body.
Yeah.
And then they're in another lawsuit as well because they partnered with I think it was an Olympic NBA American player, and they used the Olympic logo, which they didn't pay for. And so now they're in a legal battle with the Olympic Committee now as well. So he's in lawsuits either end. So I have to see how that goes, and hopefully Coffeezilla will win.
Yeah. He should.
He's got enough evidence to win.
Yeah, all they need to do is watch all of his deep dives, and he's pretty much won the whole thing, hasn't he?
Yeah. And that deleted apology video as well.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's got Logan in the bag, really. Making an apology video, basically admitting to everything.
Yeah. Crazy. Well, we'll nicely wrap up there then, I guess. Thanks for coming back. Thank you for your time, George.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, when it comes to future podcasts, I know this is called The Return, but it's pretty much just a one-off. But I will try and...
We need to do it at least a podcast a month.
Mr. Based, I forgot to talk about that, didn't I?
Oh, God, yeah.
I guess I can briefly...
So do you want to say it?
Yeah, I'll quickly go over it. So, basically, I was watching Lower Cal Live and they were going to have Mr. Based on, but then they all started flipping out. Mr. Based was blocking everyone and going mad. Everyone was like, well, why isn't he coming on? But then we find out that he's allegedly killed a woman, and on stream he shoved his thumb.
Assaulted and, yeah.
He shoved his thumb up a lady's arse on stream. He slipped his thumb down her pants and, well, you know, crazy. Well, down her panties, crazy. What a mentally disgusting sexual harassing prick. Needs to be locked up for ages. And then he's basically manipulated, and obviously for the murder, bro, I think he should be put to death for that. But if not, then just lock him up forever. So he should already be locked up for 30 years for sexually assaulting that woman, and then locked up for bloody life, 1,000 years. Well, life, a ridiculous sentence.
He's already been in there 7 years. Well, I think it was gambling. So he already knows the taste of it.
Yeah, and then he's basically manipulating an autistic person to stay in this hotel for ages, just so he can have him on his stream to make the stream better, apparently.
And drink alcohol and things like that, and made him an alcoholic, making
his addiction worse. And now he's assaulted.
And taking
what's his name, Alex Powell.
Yeah, he assaulted him, but he also with Joshua. He takes 90% of his earnings, and Joshua gets 10%.
Pure evil.
And he should be a millionaire with the amount of views and stuff he gets on his videos and live streams.
It's just pure evil, man. Pure evil and horrendous.
It is. So, Mr. Bass attacked Alex in the street with a selfie stick.
Mm-hmm. But it was a metal part of the selfie
stick. Basically cutting all the way down here, like a massive gash on his forehead.
Yeah.
And then now the police were involved, and he went into hiding at a hotel, and then he's basically been in contact with his lawyer, and he's decided to hand himself in
Yeah. Let's
after
hope he gets-
threatening to jump off a bridge as well.
Yeah, I mean, what a complete coward, man. Anyone and people who tried to confront him in the past, he just starts saying, "This person's hassling my dog. This person's hassling my dog. Rah, 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 rah. This person kicked my dog," and runs off.
He literally threw his dog on like our live.
Crazy, absolutely crazy. And he runs
So
off
now
after he
let's
hits Alex.
hope he's in jail.
After he hits Alex with that weapon, he runs off. He doesn't even stand his ground. Complete little coward and twat.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, he really is.
I guess we can nicely wrap up there. So yeah, we'll try and do one podcast a month, but I can't promise anything, man. I
think one would be good for the big drama like this.
Can do, but again, I can't promise anything, bro. I don't want to promise.
No,
stuff
no.
At the end of the day.
But we will say that the summer special and the
summer special, I guess.
Christmas what
This
and
was
the
the
Christmas special, yeah. But this is more like a this is
Summer's
a
over.
return. Like,
Summer's over, bro. Summer's over.
well, I literally watched the last podcast today, and you said if we can't do the summer special, we will call it the autumn special.
I mean, we can try, but it would probably just
Yeah.
be me again. I do want to try and get OBS for the next podcast.
Well, I think we need a bit of a less nonsense stream.
Yeah, because it's just depressing in it with all these evil
It
perverts.
is, yeah.
Anyway, let's call it a day there. Thank you all for watching. Anything you want to say, George?
It's good to be back.
Cool.
And it's good to nearly get the podcast bandy yet again.
Yeah, you saved up all your edge. I do need to do more podcasts to stop you from being so edgy on the podcast. Because, bro, if you want to go mad and get yourself in trouble or get people to come after you and be pissed off, do it on your channel. Don't be doing it on here, bro.
You've literally come to me and said,
I'm at risk.
All become more edgy.
No, you're completely misconstruing this. He's completely twisting this, George's. So I said to him, "You should be edgy on your channel." He says, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Well, you say you edge on to saying certain things on my channel all the time on the podcast, but you never do anything on your channel." He says, "So you saying I should say nasty things on my channel?" I said, "No, I don't want you to. What I'm saying is, if you're going to say it on mine, you need to say it on yours first and foremost and not be so edgy on mine." But instead on George's channel, he's like, "Yes, and welcome. Here's my lovely collectible today. Look how good this is." You know, it's like he won't do it on his channel. He's just doing it on my channel because this is a story of my life. I'm always having to pick up pieces all the time. Always having to pick up pieces, man. And George is just leaving loads of pieces on the floor for me to pick up every single fucking podcast, bro.
What pieces have I left you to pick up?
Personal stuff. I'll reveal it one day, maybe. Personal stuff. But I'll pick up pieces my whole life, other people's pieces, because I'm stuck in saftness that other people make me get put in, like you.
What trouble has this podcast got you in?
No, it could get me in trouble if you say
It
certain
could,
things.
but it hasn't. Because I keep it on that line.
Well, you certainly went over the line at some. Anyway, we're leaving it there. Thanks for watching. See you later. Have a good one. Bye.